And welcome back. All right, so it is the 23rd December 2025, around 11:40 a.m. Uh, New World Wednesday would normally be a thing tomorrow, but that's Christmas Eve. My family's going to be pretty busy. I probably won't be finding much time to get on to do anything with it, which is fine. You know, cool. Um, and I don't know. Something about the holidays just seems so disingenuous anymore. But I think that's just age and cynicism talking here instead of actual full-on experience. It's like everything else; it's subjective. Anyway, so let's start this new world. We're gonna do all the usuals: blank map, bonus chest, coordinates. I don't really think they play mattered, but yeah. Basically, we're gonna spawn a new world. Then I'm gonna make a copy of it. Then we'll do a flyover and see if there's anything truly of note around here. Let's take a look at the bonus chest and see what we got. Okay, so this seems like it's going to be a pretty resource-rich environment because the bonus chest doesn't have anything in it that said, hey, you're going to need a stone tool. Um, so that's kind of good. We've got jungle trees in here, so it must be jungle nearby. So we're going to save out. We're going to make a copy. Then we're going to come back, do the copy. We're going to make it creative. All right. Okay, so with map in hand, um, we want to do it this way. So we're just, like I said, hello. We're getting a stick drift. Um, okay, so facing that direction. The reason why, oh, there's a village right over the hill. Holy shit, that's awesome. Um, that's really cool. And this is a nice canyon-esque world, it looks like. There's a lot of cool features here. A lava waterfall if you're clever. All right, so pretty sizable village. You got two clerics. I don't see a smithy. That's okay. Uh, all right, there's a fisherman, obviously farmers. So that's kind of neat. How many bells? Just the one bell? So it's a single village. Okay, well, again, the tactical nightmare that is a multi-step village is something you'll just get to challenge with, which is good. Having a challenge is fine. When it becomes a struggle, that means somebody wants you to pay money. Um, in Minecraft, the struggle is created by not balancing the game for single player instead of balancing it for multiplayer. It's up to 4 players, it seems like, which is probably why normal mode seems like it has twice as many mob spawns and twice as energetic creepers as I remember it being a few years ago, because the game is balanced for multiplayer. So a single player experience is going to be significantly more of a challenge and presumably more of a struggle, which will, of course, then encourage you to pay the subscription. There's a ruined portal. Let's check out let's see what's in the box. Maybe I can go ahead and knock this stuff out of the way for now. Pretty, pretty weak sauce there. Got a gold block at least. So yeah, the struggle in the game is, playing single player, uh, getting you to buy a subscription for Realms so that you can have a multiplayer experience. But I personally like the single player experience. I just play it on peaceful mode because reasons. So I don't know. I think that's why I keep coming back to Minecraft more than other games that I've played for more than a few years, like Destiny or Elder Scrolls Online or any of the Elder Scrolls games really. Is because well, in the Elder Scrolls games, they are single player anyway. Um, and there's not much in those games that you really think about is the struggle, except for some, you know, even if you make poor early game decisions, like allowing some key NPCs to get murdered during a vampire raid, um, Even that's somewhat recoverable. That's not contingent upon beating the game, which of course is facing down Alduin, which is, the Ender Dragon, basically, because he's a cosmic dragon coming to eat the whole world. Um, and But in Elder Scrolls Online, the struggle is, you buying PlayStation Plus. Not buying PlayStation Plus is necessary for Elder Scrolls Online, but buying Elder Scrolls ESO Plus. Sorry, I get the words out of my mouth. Ugh. I'm looking at everything and going, wow, this is a really nice world. Uh, So yeah, buying ESO Plus for the bonus XP and the extra inventory spaces and the crafting bag, which of course is extra inventory space. Let's see what's in this one. There we go. All right, a little bit better. Get some instant iron here. That's a whole ingot right there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So you could make a shears. So and it's right next to the village. So if you kept exploring. That is a really nice sprawl for a village, by the way. Honestly, I could definitely do something with this. I think what I'd probably do is focus my efforts on securing these 3 buildings right here. They're large enough that you can put all the beds in them and then block off, well, not that one, but space-wise, you can expand them outward. I don't know. Yeah, you could probably do this little crescent right here would probably be pretty good. Or if you wanted to, you could come down to these 4 buildings. I think actually these 4 buildings would be the better choice. That is a large building. You can get 10 beds in there pretty easily. Move all the crafting stations into this area, then join these 2 buildings, and then gradually work at, landscaping the area. Like I would grade this hill to a slope so that they can get up, they can pathfind back and forth here. Probably move I'd probably fence off that garden since it's the most remote. This one seems to get the most activity here. Um, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see what's in the interior. So yeah, you know, not playing ESO because I don't want to play PlayStation Plus. And the real reason why I don't have PlayStation, this is cool. It looks like somebody, oh my, it looks like a nose. It does, or a pair of eyes, but more like a nostril at this point. You could build like 2 big old domes right here and here, and that would be the nose, and then the mouth would be back this way. Really kind of lends itself to the mythology that the world was created by fallen giants. It's interesting. Seems like such a common thread. Not like ubiquitously common, but like, a lot of Northern European mythologies share that common thread. And that's mostly because people traded back and forth. So when you trade goods and services, you oftentimes also get religion thrown in there somewhere. Mythologies. Here we go. Here's another village. So there's 2 villages on the map. Technically, this is a forest village. I don't think, the only other forest, quote unquote, village that I've ever found, or I say, quote, forest, unquote, village I've ever found is the Taiga village. This is not a Taiga village. This is definitely done in oak, in stone. All right, so here's another little idea. Much bigger sprawl. Uh, we got a bell underneath here, right? Yeah, that's cool. I'm kind of glad that I didn't launch this one straight up in creative mode just for the review, because that would probably have been a little bit disappointing to me to see this village map. This is a village map. Back in Java or early Bedrock, a village map had 3 or more villages on it. It was always expected to have at least 2 villages on a map. I would say that strategically, these 3 buildings would be your core. Again, the big house, the big common house could be used as all the beds. This could be the crafting hall, and then just kind of wall them off. This entire area here would either have to be, it'd have to be Christmas tree. I'd have to light that up like crazy suck. But then again, you could actually just gouge all that dirt and then use it to and then grade this into a slope, because there's no pathfinding here. Back this way, you have what looks like a secondary village. That is a really large house. I haven't seen anything this big before, have I? Oh, no, I have. Never mind. This is what I used to call the inn. So yeah, these used to be pretty common. So all you'd have to do is just, you could convert this one too. How freaking big is this thing? Let's go take a big look. Let's take a better look here. So yeah, clear out all the interior trees, as pretty as they are. There's some grand oaks in here though. Maybe keep the grand oak. Um, the path goes all the way out this way too. So they were on the way to expanding. This is not bad. We got three central gardens, a large garden. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's continue on. Yeah, finding a forest village, that is actually pretty neat. So yeah, a village map in early Java, and I mean in Java and in early Bedrock for me, was any map that had more than three villages on it, because that was your common. That was pretty, pretty frequent. Um, Now in recent Bedrock, I would call any map with a village on it a village map. But again, the reason why I like to spend my time on just one map is one, there's plenty to explore. There really is. I mean, I don't know if I've heard of people deleting chunks. Chunk deletion was kind of a challenge that my kids and I would do just to, you know, strip out an entire chunk of the world all the way down to bedrock. Um, just because. It's just something to do. It got done really quickly, actually. But, yeah, I don't know, pretty nice. There's some very interesting cave networks here. Like this one doesn't actually go through the mountain. So I would imagine that if you wanted to, you could probably build some structures up here and then core out this area here to get access to this internal lake. There's some opportunity iron. Things kind of just slide all the way down into there. We're not going to go too far into that. So yeah, pretty nice map. Let's go ahead and wow, the way it lights up though, that is really nice. Yeah, I wouldn't delete any of these villages. I would just kind of connect each of them. Like I said again, I'd focus. You pick the level that has the most structures on it, and that's the one you want to strategically focus on. Typically, it's going to be around the bell. Sometimes it might not be, but like these two places right here, get those beds out immediately because they're too isolated. That one up there is a little bit isolated, so are these two. Down here, these guys are just like literally a little suburb. I would say put all the beds into the inn, grab grab them from these two areas. So you'd probably have a nexus here, and I would say a nexus there, which puts them pretty close together. They clear out all the trees between these two buildings, except for the Grand Oak. And yeah, again, this would be something completely doable with with a group game. But that's the challenge. That's the struggle to make that happen. Oh, let's check it out. There we go. Did we already look at this one? Yeah, this is the one we already looked at. Okay, so let's go take a look at. We're gonna save and quit here, and this is the world that is we started off on. But since we're going to delete this one, we'll go ahead and check this out. And we want to look at the advanced coordinates so you can get the seed. There it is. We'll pause the video for that, and just a double check. I want to make sure the seed number matches up. So there you go. And that's going to do it for the New World Wednesday on a Tuesday because it's the day before Christmas Eve. Hope you guys have a great holiday, however which way you celebrate, and play well and be nice with each other. Till next time.